welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the community. Today I want to review the new Urban Decay Stone Vibes palette for you guys. So I'm going to get a really nice look out of this. If you want to see what look I'm getting out of this and how this palette performs, please keep watching. So this is what the packaging looks like, you guys. It says Urban Decay Stone Vibes right here, and this holographic gorgeous gemstone like look artwork here. Isn't that amazing? Okay, so let me get the palette out. I ordered this a while ago, you guys, like a month ago, and really didn't get around to filming the tutorial. Oh yeah, and look at this. This is like my favorite part. Look at this palette, like the actual palette. The actual palette is, you know, plastic, and this is plastic too, but look at the way it looks. It's actually, you know, see, it's 3D. Very cool packaging. So this is what the inside looks like. There's a brush right there in the middle. This palette really reminds me of Huda Beauty's New Nudes palette, and these textures are exactly very much like hers. Let me show you actually Huda Beauty's New Nudes next to this. I love Huda Beauty's New Nudes. As you can see, it's much loved. The textures of the palette, you can see, very much similar. I mean, Huda Beauty palette actually has other textures other than this like very like flaky texture that the Stone Vibes has. Huda has that, like right here, this one for example, several of those, but she also has like pressed glitter right here in the middle and stuff. So it's different, not exactly like this one, but I feel like Urban Decay might have gotten the idea from Huda Beauty. This is a very kind of innovative idea that she came up with this. So today I think I'm going to create a green look using this one right here. That's kind of what caught my eye when I first got this palette. So let's get started with the eye look. I'm going to go into this shade right here, Antidote, as my transition color, and I'm going to work my way down. I'm going above the crease. As you can see, I'm not going into the crease. This is above the crease, because this is how you make your eyes look bigger, by going above the crease with your transition color. Always start above the crease. That's like something no one seems to let you know, guys, in their tutorials. You got to go above the crease. It's something, especially if you have, you know, either hooded eyes or smaller eyelid space, it's very important that you go above. And don't worry, you will still have space here between your brow bone to put a between your brow bone and your crease to put a brow bone color, between your brow bone and your transition color to put a brow bone color. Don't worry about it. That's what kept me from doing it. You know, I was afraid, oh, there won't be any space for brow bone color. No, that's not true. I'm gonna go take a smaller blending brush and go into this shade right here, Hexed, and I'm going to now with that go into my crease. Start on the outer corner of the crease, kind of swirl your brush like this, which is what like intensifies that color right there. Do you see that? Just kind of put your brush into that kind of hollowness there and sort of swirl it around a little bit, and then sweep it over. So that way you get more color in the corner and less into the crease. That's a nice little trick. See what I'm talking about? So we want it to look almost like a cut crease with this color right here. So there you go. Now I've defined my eyelid by doing my crease with this color. Same on the other side. If you hear children screaming, my daughter and son are playing with my husband outside. I'm sorry, you guys, if you can hear that. Now I'm going to pick pick up this special little tool that actually Huda Beauty released with the new nudes palette because of the new texture. So this tip is supposed to really help you. It does help actually. I've used this, as you can see, picking up that textured eyeshadow. If you use your finger or even this spongy end, you're just gonna get the sheen. You can actually pick up the little flakes with this and you can press it on. It really helps to give that really nice three-dimensional look, you know. So I'm gonna first go in with this side, and hopefully it works on these shadows the same as it did with Huda Beauty shadows. So I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to put it right. Oh, it's a gorgeous color, you guys. Do you see that? So gorgeous. Nice. So I'm just sort of pressing it onto the lid. Not gonna go all the way into the inner corner. I'm gonna stop right there. And I'm gonna go a little above to my crease, right there, like that. There you go. That's exactly what I was going for. Perfect. So I'm gonna leave it like that, and now I'm going to take a very tiny little brush, like this one right here, and I'm gonna go into this shade in the corner called Third Eye, right there. And I'm gonna pick it up slightly a little bit, and I'm going to put it, I'm gonna define my outer V with that. Just a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna do the other side real quick. Remember guys, I'm going in with the sponge tip applicator on this. You can also use your fingers for this step. But the nice thing about this sponge, it actually picks up the texture itself. Even, you know, this side does even a better job, but even this side, the sponge tip applicator side, does pick up. Okay, and then now I'm going to use the other side that is actually designed for picking up this flaky texture of this special shadow. So I'm gonna pick it up like this. Do you see the flakes? And then I'm gonna place it right on like this. Do you see how it actually deposits the flakes? See, now it's giving it a nice three-dimensional look. Do you see that difference? Do you see the difference? This one doesn't have it, the flakes, as much, and this side does. So I'm gonna do the other side now. See, deposited a nice flake right there. Do you see that? Let me bring you guys a little closer. So do you see that? The flakes on my eyelids? Yeah. That's this applicator right here that helps deposit the flakes and give it, see, there's a flake right there. Gives it that sort of three-dimensional glimmer, you know? So now I'm gonna go into the inner corner. I'm gonna take a very tiny brush like this, and I'm gonna go into the color Tiger's Eye right there. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it in the inner corner. So actually it looks gold in the pan, but it's a duochrome kind of color. And I'm gonna do the same on the other side. I'm actually go in with the sponge tip applicator side and kind of blend these two together a little bit by tapping. Okay, so now I'm gonna go onto my lower lash line. I'm gonna take a pencil brush like this, and I'm going to go into the color Antidote. I'm going to start it really low. The entire length of the eyelash line. And I'm going to take a smaller pencil brush and go into the shade Hexed, and I'm going to put it a little bit closer to the lower lash line, just on the outer 2/3. Now I'm going to bring it all the way to the inner corner. I'm going to connect it to the upper lid as well. Okay, now I'm going to take a flat definer brush. I'm going to go into the shade Third Eye, and I'm going to put it right on the lower eyelash line. Now I'm going to put that tiger's eye color right on the lower, beginning of the lower lash line right there as well. Then I'm going to take the color Vibes right there, and I'm going to put it right on the inner corner there. Pop that inner corner. So I don't think I'm going to do a liquid liner with this eye look. Instead, I'm going to take this sort of angled definer brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Third Eye, and I'm going to create a liner with that by just pressing it. I'm not going to drag it. I'm going to press it along the lash line. Just on the outer part to just lift that outer corner up a little bit. And I'm going to blend around the edges just to make sure it's nicely blended right down the outer corner, just to make sure it's nicely blended. So yeah, you guys, that's the eye look. I'm going to now go curl my eyelashes, put mascara on, and I'll be right back. Wow, you guys, this mascara, this is Pat McGrath's Dark Star Mascara. Look at that. Looks like I'm wearing false lashes. That's why I'm not gonna wear false lashes. With this look, false lashes would really bomb, but I don't feel the need to wear them. Look at it. The mascara is just bomb. So this is the Dark Star Mascara. I am going to stock up on this as soon as the VIB sale, Sephora VIB sale starts to happen. So this is the finished look. So let me take my hairband off. So this is the finished look, you guys. Isn't that gorgeous? Wow, I really am glad I bought this palette. I really like it, you guys. I mean, spoiler alert. I think it's a really nice, unique palette to have. Do you need it if you have Huda Beauty's New Nudes palette? Well, yeah, because this one, I mean, as you can see, because this one is very colorful and has every color basically of the rainbow, and this is like jewel colors basically mostly, and there are some pastels too. But anyway, I think yeah, you do need it because Huda's only has like a more of a monochromatic color theme here. And yeah, you know, I also wanted to hold it up against the Huda Beauty Mercury Retrograde palette, which has some textured shadows, but not that exact same texture as the New Nudes. Like this one and the New Nudes have, you know, this particular flaky texture, but this one has more of a different, like pressed glitter, that kind of textures. And then like another, like that purple one right there is a different texture as well. So no, not the exact thing. Yeah, this one is colorful, but it's not exactly like this one. This one is like that flaky, like shadow texture in all of the eyeshadows, except of course the mattes, but the rest of them have that flaky texture. So yeah, I mean, like, let me swatch a few for you guys. I mean, they're very pigmented, smooth shadows. Like, I'm gonna swatch a couple of the matte shades for you guys, and then I'm going to swatch the other textured ones on my other hand. Oh yeah guys, I forgot to highlight my brow bone, so let me do that first real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna take a flat shadow brush and I'm going to pick up the Good Karma, the brow bone color here, right here, and I'm gonna put it right on my brow bone real quick. So what was I saying? Oh, I was swatching colors for you guys. Okay, so here are the matte colors. As you can see, I swatched all 4 matte shadows. They're very smooth, creamy mattes. Now let me swatch the textured shadows. I'm gonna pick up a few and I'm gonna show you them on my fingertip, and then I'm going to also swatch them and show you what the difference is. So what I want you guys to see, so do you see, like, you can see the flakes on my fingertips, but when you swatch them, I'll show you, they're gonna swatch pretty much without the flakes, but in a very smooth, sort of beautiful glitteriness, like just smoother, more like metallic colors. When you use your fingers, that's kind of what the finish looks like. Same with, like, let me swatch some of the colors, the flaky ones from Huda Beauty palette, so you can see what I'm talking about. So here, over here are the Huda Beauty ones, and then over here are in the middle are the Urban Decay ones. So do you see, like, they look very similar in texture, but the Huda Beauty ones are a little bit smoother, as you guys can see. They're a little smoother. This one is a little less smooth, like this row, you know. And these are the Huda Beauty ones. So I think in the new nudes palette, she has 3 shades in that same texture the Huda Beauty does. So yeah, I mean, that's why it's in that, like, so when you use your fingers, what you get is more of a metallic type finish. But if you use this type of tool that Huda Beauty came up with, especially this end, you can pick up the flakes and you can press them onto the lid, and once you do press, they don't fall down. Like, as you can see, I had my makeup already done, but there was no fallout. Like, there was absolutely no fallout. But if you, like, you know, if you use a tool like this especially, and you like press it on, they stay put. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get any fallout. I didn't even have to dust anything out. Like, let me double check. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of fallout. Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of fallout just on my inner corners, only because I didn't really, like, press it in very well. But, like, over here, the color I put on top, like the green shadow, for example, it's really not on my face. So, yeah, I mean, it's really, really a nice palette. I think if you guys use, like, a shadow base that's a little more sticky, I didn't use a shadow base, and maybe that helps even more. I just had my concealer on my eyelid, like barely, just a very little bit of it. Or you can use a glitter glue too if you really want it to stay put. Like, let's say you go out clubbing or whatever, maybe you want to use a glitter glue underneath. I don't think you need that though. Maybe like a stickier shadow base might help. Yeah, but I don't think you need anything, honestly. It stays put from what I can tell. I mean, I'll have to see throughout the day, wear it a few hours and see if it actually starts to fall down, which I don't think so. I mean, it will fall down right away if it's going to. Yeah, there's a little bit of fallout, but no more than regular any other, you know, textured shadow or even matte shadow, right? So yeah, so that's my review of the palette, you guys. I really love the look I got from it. I'm going out right now and I'm very happy with this look I got. So if you ask me, I do love it. I'm glad I got it. So I hope you enjoyed this review and it's useful to you guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't, and ring the notification bell. Don't click the subscribe button. You've already subscribed. That's just gonna unsubscribe you. If you haven't subscribed, click the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you can get notifications when I upload. I upload every week, sometimes twice a week. I'm trying to get better at uploading twice a week. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in my next video.